Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we are going to be talking about, well, you always hear about it, but maybe don't know all the details of how to stay healthy. Using simple stuff, especially when it comes to stress and those pesky colds and flus.
Yeah, we've dug into articles from places like the Mayo Clinic, Henry Ford Health, and even Elliott Hospital, along with some wellness websites to give you the rundown on what actually works.
So think of this as your cheat sheet to feeling good. We're talking about how to prevent stress in the first place. The power of eating right, those home remedies your grandma might have used. And when you actually need those over-the-counter meds. Ready to dive in?
Let's go.
Okay, first up, stress. We've all been there, right? Deadlines, crazy schedules, life just throws stuff at you.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is while our sources don't get super deep into how stress makes you sick, they all agree it weakens your defenses. It's like when your phone's battery is low, it can't do as much right. Same with your body.
That's a great analogy. And that's where good nutrition comes in. It's like giving your body a power boost.
Yes, exactly. It's not just about eating your veggies, though. It's about knowing what fuels your body best. Our sources had some cool examples. They talked about vitamin C, which you find in oranges.
Yeah.
Strawberries and stuff like spinach.
Yeah, vitamin C basically helps your immune cells, the little guys fighting off germs, do their job better.
Then there's zinc, which is in things like nuts, seeds, even meat. This one helps your body make more of those fighter cells.
Important note though, some people get a bit queasy when taking zinc, so make sure to have it with some food.
Good point. And you know what surprised me? Almonds and oatmeal.
Now you're talking my language. Almonds have vitamin E, which acts like a bodyguard for your cells, protecting them from damage. And oatmeal, it's like the all-star breakfast packed with stuff like copper, iron, selenium, zinc, fiber, and protein, all of which contribute to a strong immune system.
Who knew something so simple could be so good for you?
Right. And here's the thing, eating a balanced diet isn't just about feeling good in the moment, it's about building up your resilience so you can handle stress better and stay healthy in the long run.
Now let's be real. We all get colds sometimes. There's no magic cure. But our sources had some cool home remedies that might help you feel better faster.
First things first, water is your best friend. Drinking plenty of fluids like water. Herbal teas or even clear broth is like giving your body a nice internal rinse, helping flush out toxins.
That's like when you clean a cut, you got to wash away the bad stuff.
Exactly. Plus, it helps loosen that achy mucus, keeps your throat from feeling scratchy, and stops you from getting dehydrated, which is a big deal when you're sick.
And of course, rest is crucial. Think of it like giving your body's repair crew time to work their magic.
Absolutely. Sleep allows your immune system to focus its energy on fighting off the infection.
Now, when I get congested, my go-to is steam inhalation.
Ah, good one. Inhaling steam is like giving your nose a spa treatment. It helps clear out those stuffy passages. You can just fill a bowl with hot water, lean over it with a towel over your head, and breathe in the steam. Some people even add eucalyptus oil, which has a soothing effect.
And for a sore throat, gargling with warm salt water is a classic.
Yeah. It helps reduce swelling and makes swallowing a little less painful.
Then there's the combo everyone loves, honey and lemon.
Honey's got natural germ-fighting stuff and soothes the throat, while lemon gives you that extra vitamin C kick. Just mix a spoonful of honey and some lemon juice into warm water and you're good to go.
But here's one I bet some people haven't heard of: ginger.
Oh, ginger's great. It's got these compounds that can actually help your body fight off the flu virus. You can eat it raw like garlic or make a tea with it. Just grate some fresh ginger root, steep it in hot water, and add a bit of honey or lemon for taste.
I love good ginger tea with honey. It's so comforting when you're feeling under the weather.
And you know what else can help with congestion? Spicy food.
Okay, this is my jam.
Yeah.
I swear, by spicy food when I'm stuffed up, that heat from chili peppers helps clear things right out.
It actually works similar to some over-the-counter decongestants. Speaking of those, our sources talk about how those meds can really help with cold and flu symptoms. But before we go there, it's super important to remember that if you have any other health conditions or are taking medications, you should always chat with a pharmacist or your doctor before trying anything new.
Right, they're the experts and can make sure you're taking the right stuff and that it won't mess with anything else you're taking. Okay, so we've got the basics down: good food and some home remedies can go a long way. But what about those over-the-counter medicines? What do those actually do?
Well, let's break them down. One common type is pain relievers. You've probably heard of acetaminophen, like Tylenol, or ibuprofen, which is an Advil and Motrin. There's also naproxen found in Aleve.
Those are lifesavers when you're achy or have a fever.
Exactly, but it's crucial to stick to the recommended dose. Taking too much can be hard on your liver or kidneys.
Got it. I'll follow the directions. Now, what about those expectorants like guaifenesin? I see those in mucinex and robitussin.
Those are the ones that help break up that thick mucus, making it easier to cough up and clear your airways. Think of it like thinning out thick paint so it's easier to wipe away.
Makes sense. And for a stuffy nose, there are decongestants, right?
Yes, those work by shrinking the blood vessels in your nose, which reduces swelling and opens things up. But here's the catch. Decongestants can raise your blood pressure. So if you have high blood pressure or any heart issues, definitely talk to your doctor before using them.
Good to know. And then there are antihistamines. What do those do?
They can help with sneezing, a sore throat, and even congestion, especially if your cold is made worse by allergies. They block the chemicals your body releases during an allergic reaction.
And for those annoying dry coughs that keep you up all night.
Cough suppressants like dextromethorphan can be helpful. They basically tell your brain to chill out on the coughing so you can get some rest.
Sounds peaceful. Is there anything natural for congestion relief?
Saline nasal spray is a good one. It's basically just salt water, but it helps flush out mucus and irritants, giving you some breathing room.
So many options. But it sounds like the main takeaway is to use these medications wisely, right?
Absolutely. Always read the labels, follow the instructions, and if you're unsure about anything, talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
Speaking of being careful, our sources really emphasized being extra cautious when it comes to kids and cold and flu meds.
You're right. We need to be really careful with our little ones. Honey, for example, should never be given to babies under 1 year old because of a rare but serious risk called infant botulism.
And over-the-counter cold and cough medicines are generally not recommended for kids under 4. It's always best to check with their pediatrician before giving them anything. Going through these sources, it's amazing how much wisdom there is in these simple home remedies. It's like people have been figuring this stuff out for centuries.
It's true. Like chicken soup, it's more than just a comfort food. It's packed with nutrients, helps soothe your throat, and keeps you hydrated.
The warm broth also helps thin out mucus, and the steam from it can open up your nasal passages.
And some studies even suggest that chicken soup has anti-inflammatory properties, meaning it can help reduce those achy flu-like symptoms.
Now this next one might surprise you, garlic.
Garlic, the pungent powerhouse. It's been used for its health benefits for ages. It has compounds that can help fight off viruses and bacteria. Some people even take garlic supplements. But just adding it to your meals can be beneficial too.
I love roasted garlic. It adds so much flavor to dishes.
And potential health benefits too. Another one that's gotten popular lately is elderberry syrup.
Oh yeah, elderberry.
Okay.
It's known for its antiviral properties.
Exactly. Some people believe it can help shorten the duration and lessen the severity of cold and flu symptoms.
I'm gonna have to try that next time I feel a cold's coming on.
It's worth exploring. But just remember, as with any supplement or remedy, it's always wise to talk to your doctor before adding it to your routine, especially if you have any existing health conditions or are taking medications.
Yeah.
Better safe than sorry.
Good advice. Okay, so we've covered the good stuff, home remedies, and over-the-counter meds. But let's talk about the flip side. Are there downsides or things to be cautious about?
Absolutely. While these medications can offer relief, it's crucial to use them responsibly and understand the potential drawbacks.
Like with pain relievers, we talked about sticking to the recommended dose. What about nasal decongestant sprays like Afrin? They seem like a quick fix for a stuffy nose.
They can be, but there's a catch. Using them for too long, more than a few days, can actually lead to something called rebound congestion.
Rebound congestion. That sounds kind of scary.
It basically means that when you stop using the spray, your congestion comes back even worse than before.
Oh no, so it's like a vicious cycle.
Exactly. That's why it's important to use those sprays sparingly and only as directed by your doctor or pharmacist.
What about cough suppressants? Are there any downsides to using those?
Well, they can be great for suppressing a dry hacking cough, but if you have a productive cough, meaning you're coughing up phlegm, using a cough suppressant might not be the best idea.
So sometimes it's better to just let your body do its thing and cough it out.
Exactly. Coughing is your body's way of clearing out that gunk. And it's always a good idea to talk to your doctor to figure out what's causing your cough in the first place.
Makes sense. While we're on the topic of prevention, our sources also highlighted the importance of getting the flu shot.
The flu shot is a safe and effective way to lower your chances of getting the flu, and if you do get it, it can make your symptoms much milder. It's especially important for people who are more vulnerable to complications from the flu, like older adults, young children, and those with chronic health conditions.
It's like giving your immune system that extra boost.
Exactly. And even if you get the flu shot, it's still smart to practice good hygiene, like washing your hands often to prevent the spread of germs.
Now, one last thing I want to touch on is knowing when to see a doctor.
This is crucial. Home remedies and over-the-counter meds are great for mild symptoms, but sometimes you need professional help.
Like if your symptoms are really bad, last a long time. Or if you have any red flags like trouble breathing, chest pain, or a high fever that doesn't come down with meds.
In those cases, don't mess around. Get to a doctor right away so they can figure out what's going on and give you the right treatment.
Okay, so we've covered a lot. What does this all mean for you, our listener?
It means taking a multi-pronged approach to staying healthy during cold and flu season. Start with building a strong foundation, eat nutritious foods, manage your stress levels, and get enough sleep.
Then add in those tried and true home remedies to help relieve symptoms.
And if those symptoms are more intense, over-the-counter medications can help. But always use them responsibly and chat with your doctor or pharmacist if you have any questions.
And most importantly, listen to your body. If you're not feeling well, don't hesitate to get medical attention. You know, it's actually kind of empowering to realize we have so much control over how we feel.
I agree. It's not about being scared of getting sick. It's about being smart and giving our bodies what they need to stay strong.
Totally. Which brings us back to stress. We talked about how it messes with your system. But what can we actually do about it? Stress is like a part of life, right?
Absolutely. But it's about managing it, not letting it take over. Our sources didn't get into specifics, but there are tons of things you can try.
Like what? Give us some ideas.
Well, exercise is a big one. Moving your body is a fantastic way to blow off steam, literally. Plus, it improves your mood and actually helps your immune system.
I know, when I've had a good workout, I feel like a new person.
Yeah.
Like all the stress just melted away.
There you go. Then there's mindfulness, which is like a workout for your brain. Things like meditation or even just deep breathing can really calm you down and help you focus.
I've been trying to do more of that, just taking a few minutes to breathe deeply. It's amazing how much of a difference it makes.
And never underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. When you're exhausted, your body and mind are way more susceptible to stress.
Sleep is my superpower. I aim for at least 7 or 8 hours every night.
That's great. Most adults need between 7 and 9 hours of quality sleep. It lets your body rest and repair itself.
And you know what else helps with stress? Doing stuff you actually enjoy.
You got it. Whether it's reading, listening to music, being out in nature, or hanging out with people you love, make time for things that bring you joy and help you unwind.
It's like giving yourself permission to recharge.
Exactly. It's not selfish. It's essential. So as we wrap up this deep dive into stress, good food, and home remedies, I want to leave you with something to think about.
G'day.
Knowing what you know now, what's one small change you can make today to feel better?
Oh, good one. It could be adding more veggies to your plate, trying out a quick meditation, or even just taking a break to listen to your favorite song.
Remember, even small changes can make a big difference in the long run.
So true. And don't stop learning here. Keep exploring, keep researching, keep diving deep into the world of health and well-being.
We loved having you on this deep dive, and we can't wait to explore more fascinating topics with you next time.
Until then, stay curious, stay healthy, and keep learning.